until it starts actually feeling like fall, because let's face it, it's still like 90 degrees today and I'm kind of dying. Dreamers, it's me, Jacqueline. Welcome to the new and improved Dreams of Music and Makeup channel. Glad to have you. If you are new, consider subscribing. I'm excited to have you around here, and I do post 2 beauty videos every week. I would love for you to be here for them, and if you'd like to be among the first to know when they go live, make sure you click that bell after subscribing. That'll keep you in the loop of new stuff going on around here and give you a little pop-up notification. After getting my camera, my husband and I kind of went on a little weekend away, and we were celebrating our anniversary, and he felt the need to spoil me a little bit more, so he let me do some more makeup shopping. So I have here a very big collective haul, and I'm really excited to share it with you. I am wearing a lot of it on my face today, so if you guys are excited to see what I have picked up at the drugstore, Ulta, online, everything recently, you're in the right place. Click that thumbs up button. It helps me out a lot. I want to start off with Target. So I was really excited when I went into my local Target and saw a new Profusion display with lots of new eyeshadow palettes, and they were $5 each. So if you're wondering what's on my eyes, this is what I'm wearing, with the exception of my lower lash line. I'm wearing a combination of these 2 palettes. I picked up the matte eyeshadow palette because you guys know I have hooded lids. I use a lot of matte shadows in my routine, as well as the Classics palette, because this shade right over here reminded me of a very familiar favorite, which is MAC Woodwinked. I'm wearing that on my lid, as well as I am wearing these on my upper lids today. I really enjoyed them. They are very powdery. I did kind of leave them as they were, just so you guys could kind of see. So unfortunately the powder didn't like stay in place, but you can kind of see how messy this one is. I was just dipping my brush in gently. I was using a natural bristle brush, so they are a little bit different texture. But these are very, very dusty, so if that's something that bothers you or you're really opposed to, I would maybe say stay away from the mattes. They seem to be more powdery. With the shimmers, this is obviously a first impression. I have only used these for the first time today. These I did pretty well with. I will say the shimmers are fairly ineffective with a flat brush. I didn't wet it or anything, just because I wanted to use multiple colors and I didn't want to get hard pan. I ended up using my finger for the shimmery lid shades, which got a lot better color payoff. So while these are workable and really nice for the price point, I don't know that they have 100% my stamp of approval yet. So we will just have to keep playing with those to see where we land. I also picked up another color of this Tattoo Studio Brow Tint pen from Maybelline. I picked up the shade Blonde. Something I haven't told you guys yet, if I don't talk to you outside of this platform, is that I'm actually changing my hair color tomorrow. I'm hoping I'm going to bring you guys along with me now that I have this new camera. I'm going to kind of document the process. You guys have never gone anywhere with me, as I've had a very desk-like setup thus far. So I'm really excited to take you guys along for this hair transformation. If this is a hint in any way that I picked up a blonde pen, it is lighter than the pen that I've had, so that's the only hint I'm really giving. I'm excited to see what the undertone is of this, as I kind of fluctuate between more of the blonde or taupey shades available for brow colors and the more medium kind of cool tone browns. So I wanted to see what this looks like, since there are no testers for Maybelline, at least where I live. Basically, the circumstances in my life for which I placed this order have completely changed, but I did get a little gift with purchase. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance Primer with hyaluronic acid. I have tried a couple of Smashbox primers, but I have never tried this one. I tried that out for the first time today. I was surprised by how shimmery it was. You definitely want to put this under something that's more of a matte finish, because I contemplated wiping my face with a makeup wipe before putting my foundation on, just because it almost looked glittery, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. But if you guys have tried out this primer, let us know your thoughts down below. The qualifier that I purchased for that gift with purchase is the Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation from MAC Cosmetics. I purchased the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Powder last, and that was, I want to say, like 9 months ago. But I have not purchased an actual liquid foundation from MAC in, I want to say, 5 years. Regular Studio Fix was my go-to for so long. Studio Fix liquid and powder. I was a full coverage girl. And I was really interested to try this because it claimed to be nourishing, which Studio Fix never was, and waterproof and transfer proof, which again, Studio Fix never was. If it had been, it probably would still be a part of my routine. And so I'm really excited to continue trying this out. I am wearing this today for the second time. I think it's really interesting. I'm not exactly sure how my final thoughts are going to wrap up about this, but I am finding that there's quite a bit of coverage, even despite the very thin consistency of the product, which I found unusual. I was not expecting that. I found that I used too much the first time I applied this, so I was much more sparing with it today. I picked up the shade NC20, and I feel like it's a really good match for me right now. I may have to lighten it a bit in winter, but it's also not my darkest in the summer either. This I may be returning. I have not decided yet, but I wore this a couple of days ago, and I think I was just expecting something different. This is the JCat Holographic 3D Eye Topper. I think I imagined this being more like the Stila glitters, and this really is just more of a glitter top coat. It doesn't provide much color. I mean, this is me completely depleting the entire doe foot of its product, and you know, on your eye, you have to blend stuff. So if you blend that, you're left with just pink glitter, which is not a terrible thing, but it's not what I was expecting by any means. It did look pretty, like I was able to make it work for my makeup for that day, but I had about a good 10 minutes where I was just like, why did I apply this? Now my makeup looks like garbage. What can I do to salvage this? And so it was just kind of a pain. I just don't know, it's just so glitter heavy. The only place I really feel comfortable with that is on my lids, and so far, it's a little patchy. Ultra Glossy Lip from Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. This is the shade Aquarius. If you saw my last haul where I did just ColourPop items, I did pick up the lippy stick in Aquarius, which was just really soft, and I was almost a little disappointed with that. So I did pick up the Glossy Lip because I needed this. I think I did pick this up from ColourPop on National Lipstick Day because they were having all of their liquid lips on sale. I purchased this as well as a collaboration with Karen, who is I Love Sarai on YouTube. This is the color 951. This is a lot deeper than I anticipated. While it looks really close to Aquarius, it dries significantly darker. The collaboration with Karen is an ultra satin lip, and the other is a gloss. So they are different finishes, but those are the two colors swatched out, and this does dry down darker. This is the gloss in Aquarius, and this is the satin lip in 951. I'm excited to try them out. I'm thinking this will have to wait another couple weeks until it starts actually feeling like fall, because let's face it, it's still like 90 degrees today and I'm kind of dying. The last thing I purchased from Ulta was this China Glaze nail lacquer. It was from a limited edition collection. As far as I knew, it was just a straight white. This is the shade Cabana Fever. What I was not aware of that I figured out once I started applying it on one nail is that it's a matte finish. I'm not a fan of those style of nail polishes because I can never get them to work. The formula is very different. It was strange because the normal pattern you make to paint your nails, every overlap would peel this up. Like, that's how quickly it would try to go matte. I am not a fan of this. I think I got this on clearance because it was just the thing I needed to hit the $50 minimum for free shipping online, and so it was like $2 or $3. But I'm going to be returning this. It's kind of terrible. I did purchase their regular white shade that is not a matte finish, and I like that just fine. But this is not what I expected. Let's move into my Walmart purchases. I purchased a new body wash. This is the Olive and Green Tea from Shea Moisture. I generally purchase either Shea Moisture or Tree Hut body washes, as they have more of a coconut acid as opposed to traditional surfactants that really dry out my skin. So I just have this as a backup. I just put a new body wash in my shower, and that's generally how I operate with things like that I know I'll run out of, so that I'm not ever stranded. While I was over in the kind of skincare, hair care aisle, I saw that one of the dry shampoos that I like came in a different fragrance, and I saw this Not Your Mother's Clean Freak. It is the tapioca dry shampoo, which I had not yet tried, but it's in the warm vanilla scent. Once I smelled this, I knew that I had to try it because it's just delightful. These kinds of warm, sweet scents are exactly what I'm into. I actually have another purchase here that will just reinforce that even more, but I love the thought of having a dry shampoo that smells like it complements my fragrance, and I feel like this really does that. I did try it out for the first time right before starting this video, and I'm not entirely sure my thoughts yet, but I will keep you guys posted. If you have been eyeing my nail color and you're into it, this is the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel in the shade Birthday Suit. This is number 219. I believe this is part of their permanent collection. This is a really nice, not quite white, but very pale nude, if you're into that kind of thing. I generally go for either nude or black, so I'm a woman of few choices when it comes to nail colors. I also picked up another Maybelline Face Studio blender. This is my favorite beauty sponge to date. I reviewed this a little over a year ago, and this is what I've been using ever since. Not the same sponge, obviously. I switch it out every couple of months because it gets to this point where it's just kind of big and you can't get all the foundation out of it anymore. It starts to tear. $5, $6. They're really, really awesome and effective for the price point. The two other items I picked up from Walmart are eyeshadow palettes from Milani. I picked up the Bold Obsessions. This came out around the same time as their must-have mattes that I did pick up. I didn't see this one at the time, and I'm really excited to give this a try. I have touched a couple of these shadows, but I have not yet used them. If you would like a certain look from this palette or something in a video, just let me know down below. You guys know what to do. I also picked up the new Soft and Sultry palette, which I'm so excited for. This one I have been looking forward to because it's cool-toned, it's beautiful. This shade in particular is my fave. I wore this last night on date night, and it's just stunning. I love the pigmentation that they are packing into these shimmers. I feel like I can feel a difference between the Bold Obsessions and these ones. These shimmers are far creamier, and that shade is stunning. I do have that layered with a couple other shadows on my inner corner today. These two shades combined on the lower lash line. Otherwise, I am wearing those Profusion palettes on my eyes, but I love these Milani palettes. The only shadows from these style of palettes that I have not liked thus far are the purples. They're not saturated enough, and they turn more grayish brown when you blend them out on the eyes. These did not have any purples, so I was not concerned about having that issue.